Alright, so let's see what my next review is. Dang it! Do I seriously have to review that movie? Alright. Alright, let's watch it then. Gosh. I hate that movie. And just so you guys know, this is gonna be more of a blog style review instead of just the usual way, because the animation is just so bad in this movie that I don't want you guys to be staring at bad animation for a movie for like 5 minutes or however long this review is gonna be. It's probably gonna be long. But yeah, like I said, the animation is awful. In fact, a lot of times during the film, I had to turn away from the movie just because of how bad everything looks. Like, everything looks awful. From the textures to the actual designs, the animation is definitely the worst thing about this film. Not to mention that this is a big Kung Fu Panda ripoff, where it talks about how a panda, I forgot his name because I don't care about the movie, just wants to learn how to fight so that he can impress a girl. Yeah. It may have some differences from that in Kung Fu Panda, but even then, the movie is still really predictable. In fact, the last part, this one part during the movie has a part that's at least isn't predictable, but is still pretty poorly handled. Yes. And the characters, they're either bland and I don't care about them, annoying, or Kung Fu Panda ripoffs. Like there's the Shifu ripoff, which is Polaris. That's the only guy I remember from the movie's name. The guy who's with the voice of Meowth is annoying. Then the main character, the panda, he's a ripoff of Poe and is super bland, so that you don't care about him. Then there's the love interest, who is just the generic love interest. And then that master guy is pretty much a ripoff of Oogway. Yes. Not to mention that there are a lot of dance numbers in the movie, and they are all just horrible. And I just hate the music in this film. It's just annoying every time I have to listen to that. Do not watch this film. Do not. Now let me continue and say that the action scenes, they are all just awful. I mean, it doesn't even look like real fights. It just looks like they just tap it and damage is taken. I don't know how in the world that happens. But I know what you guys are thinking, or want to ask me. Is this the worst movie of all time? No, not at all. But it is definitely one of the worst films I've ever seen. It's not the worst film, though. It's not as bad as Norm of the North or Ouija. No. Those movies were way worse than this film. But if I do have minor positives about it, it's that at least the characters are just extremely hateable, like in Norm and Ouija. And at least, if Kung Fu Panda never existed, the movie would be a nice idea. But still, Kung Fu Panda does exist, so that just throws it away. Now, if I had a... I'll give you the ranking right in a second, but do not watch this film. Don't even go anywhere near it. Do not. In fact, if you see a DVD of this anywhere in your house, instead of watching it, just find the fireplace or just Burn it! Burn it! Burn it! Don't throw it away. Burn it. It doesn't deserve to be in the trash can because then someone else could find it. Burn it. Burn it all up. Burn it with fire. Yes. Also, I want to give a shout out to Josh Gaming 64 for requesting this review. Alright. And now, if I had to give it a rating, it doesn't deserve a 1 out of 10. No, it doesn't. But it is still really bad. So I have to give it a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10 is still really bad. Now, if you guys excuse me, I need to go relax. But really though, instead of watching this, go watch Kung Fu Panda. It's a way better version.